it's Paul Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We got another great interview coming up shortly. But hit that subscribe button and the bell if you'd like, and anytime a new episode comes your way, you'll be notified. And leave a comment on the comment section if you'd like. We'd love to hear from you there. And if you're on Facebook, go to facebook.com/Paul Mash TV. And follow us there, send us an inbox, comment on the things you see there. And you can email us as well. It's paulmashtv, all one word, at gmail.com. And if you're a band or a solo artist and want to be on the show, send us an email and we'll show you how to do that. But we love fan mail as well, so if you're just simply a fan, just send us a letter, we'll get back to you. And we're going to recap all this at the closing credits at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. From Darlington, United Kingdom, we have Marie Johns with us today. Another great artist, and I think you're going to agree. And we'll get to that in a second, but here's a quick word from Galtar. The guitar is made just for women, and we'll be right back.
Ready in 5.
Darling, when nothing else seems to match up. Galtar, the musical apparel that fits any outfit. Galtar, bringing heaven to earth, one gal at a time. GaltarHeaven.com.
Okay, here we are. We're back from commercial, and with us from Darlington, United Kingdom, we have Marie Johns with us today. Thanks for joining us, Marie.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, no, excuse me, no problem. Glad to have you here today. Tell us a little story about how it all began for you as far as being an artist, because, you know, everyone has their own story. We'd love to hear your story.
It all began with a collaboration with a guy in America who I worked with, and I brought out I'm Not Country. And what I've done, I got that distributed and sent out onto all the streaming sites, and then I passed it on to a few people over in America, and then Chris heard it, and there was another one, Impossible Love. That's what Chris loved the most out of them all, and he decided to collaborate with me, so we started producing our own stuff and writing songs and producing some good music. So yes, I've been working with him for a year now. All good.
Oh, okay. So you've really only done this professionally for like a year or so now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it really shows, and I hope you'll be around for many years there, Marie. And
Thank you.
well, tell us about some of the, you know, the legends that you grew up with that helped motivate you. I'm sure there's some popular.
Oh, I'm 80s. I like the Cranberries. I like Dido. I like Enigma. I like all the trance stuff, like from the early 2000s, and I think it was a trance that inspired me the most. And that's when I decided to work with Chris and produce some music. So we do a mix of genres, really. So we do anything from pop to trance to alternative ballads. And the next album we're going to be working on, Euphoric Dreams. That's going to be a trance.
Excuse me. Okay, well, that sounds pretty good, and everybody out there might be watching this episode right now, and they might say to themselves, I want to download your music and I want to follow me on social media. How does everybody do that?
They go to Spotify, just put in Marie Johns, and search No Man's Land. Every song's on there. You'll find them all. Dreamland. You can go onto my Facebook page, which is Marie Johns Music, and there's a good page and a good following base there as well. You can go Apple, iTunes. I'm absolutely everywhere. So yeah, YouTube, my YouTube's like doing really well with hits. No Man's Land again, it's streaming really well, and Dreamland and Journey of Life. So the BBC have got their hands on them as well here in the UK, and they've been playing them all. So yeah, I'm everywhere. Just search Marie Johns in Google, find me straight away.
Okay, so it's on all social media sites and all streaming sites, I guess, for the most.
Yeah. Google, any search engine, you'll find my music.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, everybody go out there and do that. Go to any social media site and any streaming site. Look for Marie Johns. I know she would love you for that. And she's
thank you.
got some great music there. Especially this video we're going to watch in just a minute. It's called No Man's Land. It sounds self-explanatory, but tell us a little story about that song.
Well, I'm ex-military, and I got the idea from my service when it comes to biological chemical warfare attack on any country. And then I decided to, like, with my experience and my training, I decided to create a masterpiece, really. And I took it from there. So No Man's Land's over in Germany, World War One and Two. And I thought, right, I'm going to write a song called No Man's Land. And funnily enough, after we released it, before we released it, sorry, me and Chris, we didn't realise there was a war with Ukraine and Russia. So since that, it's really lifted off, and the BBC Two and British Parliament have had a listen, and I've had a letter compliment me on the music from a member of Parliament up at House of Commons. So yes, and BBC have played them all, so it's took off really well, and it's just my experiences and my emotions put into the song. So yeah, it's doing amazing. So
Okay.
everyone,
Yeah.
No Man's Land on YouTube or anywhere it's there, download, stream, yeah,
Oh,
share.
well, it is a great song, as I said. I've heard it 2 or 3 different times, and I can't get enough of it. I'm sure everybody out there will agree. And we'll get to that in 1 second. But Marie, thank you so much for being on the show. Come back anytime you want to plug something new. Maybe we'll have you back on sometime.
Thank you very much for having me, Paul. It's been a pleasure. And I
Okay.
hope you enjoy the rest of my music that we're going to be producing soon. And again, your voice, that's doing fantastic. Very well liked as well. That's my latest single. And everyone says I sound like Enya on that one.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Well, we'll be happy to have you back on if you get something new. So we'll be happy to do that for you.
absolutely, yeah, I'll be glad. Yeah, and I can even speak about Euphoric Dreams when it's available, which will be next year. We're looking at now.
Okay. Well, that sounds good. And here is No Man's Land by Marie Johns, and it begins right now.
No man's land. We hear the whispers, we hear the cries, thinking of dreamland in the morning skies. The whispers build, the whispers cry. We see silhouettes of those who died. The whispers build, the whispers cry. We see silhouettes of those who've died. No man's land. No man's land. No man's land is the land of nowhere, a land of despair, where no one goes, where no face shows, where no one walks, and no one talks. No man's land, where the fields of green we thought was a dream. No man stands where the green land surrounds. The fear of the uncertain and an occupied place where no one goes, no face shows. No man's land. Those whispers in the breeze, feeling at ease, remind me of no man's land, forever land, never land. The land has gone now. The whispers build, the whispers cry. We see silhouettes of those who died.